good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are, whatever day it is, whatever time it is. Today it is Sunday, the 31st of May, Pentecost Sunday. Today was pretty amazing. So the last time I talked to you guys, I was going to get my hair cut, and things have been so crazy that I have not had a chance to jump on here and show you all my new do. But going back to today, my husband lectured today at Mass, and it was the most beautiful reading, two readings, beautiful gospel. It was our first day back to church since before COVID-19, so it's been a couple months, and it was just the perfect first Mass in a long time. And it got me thinking how blessed I am to have the gift of the Holy Spirit just upon me, within me, during this time in my life. And I keep getting people asking me, like, but how are you really feeling? And the reality is, I really am feeling great. I really am feeling blessed. I have a wonderful support system. I have friends who are constantly asking me, how can we help you? You know, let us do this for you, let us do that, let us help you with your kids. You know, my support system is so great, and it's made up of family and friends, and it's just the greatest God-fearing village. And because of that, it has given me strength and just peace in knowing that we are going to be okay. You know, we're gonna get through this all together. And I guess when I originally got the diagnosis, my first thought was, oh my gosh, you know, how could my body do this to me? I've eaten organic for the last 11 years. I don't do dairy. And for the last 6 months, I was predominantly plant-based. You know, how could my body turn on me like this? I felt a sense of betrayal. But today at Mass, I realized that those cells that turned into cancer, I realized that they didn't forsake me. They were trying to keep me alive, and that is the reason they didn't die. And so, but they didn't know. My husband's mowing the lawn. I'm gonna take a break. Okay, let's try this one more time. I had to go out there and be like, shh, I'm trying to finish the video. So real quick. So I was saying how I felt a sense of betrayal from from my body. But what I realized while I was sitting in Mass today was that those cells that should have died but didn't and turned into cancer, they didn't die because they wanted to keep me alive. They wanted to stay living. Not knowing that by not dying, they were giving me cancer and causing a big problem for me. So just in the last a couple hours, I no longer feel a sense of betrayal from my body, but I see that it was actually trying to do the opposite. And with that being said, I've been having to do a lot of work within myself regarding chemotherapy. So for those of you who know me, really know me, you guys know that I am very into holistic approaches and allowing the body to heal itself. And you know, I home birthed my babies, and yep, that's right, I had 4 babies at home with the midwife. But that's been my approach for the last 11 years. And so I've really had to dig deep, because chemo is so against my lifestyle, or my old lifestyle. But now I have come to the realization, or I've worked to this point to see that I need chemo. I need chemo because I need my kids to know that I am doing everything that I can to be here for them. And in doing so, I need to work with the chemo and not against it. I need to embrace it. And part of that is, when I finally do start chemo, I'm going to try really, really hard to visualize a gold light, passing through my body and just on the hunt for cancer cells to kill them. And, I'm going to just try and remember that cancer and or chemo and I are a team. I have to team up with the chemo in order to kill the cancer. And so I've been, really trying to prepare myself for what's to come. But Lord only knows if it's going to be enough, But at the end of the day, I know that the Holy Spirit is going to continue to fill me and help me to get through whatever it is that I have to. This battle is one of the flesh. And, that's what I keep having to remind people, this is one of the flesh, but I need an army of prayer warriors who are willing to go to battle with me spiritually. Because I do believe that it's not only a battle of the flesh, but it's also a spiritual battle. And so I genuinely feel really, really good. And I feel like every day that passes, I'm overcome with more peace regarding the diagnosis and regarding, just simple understanding of my cells and how they didn't turn on me. They weren't trying to betray me. They were wanting to live. And I don't know, that kind of makes me not so upset with my body. I no longer feel upset anymore. Just general overall sense of love and peace, and I feel amazing. Now, next week, I'm not even sure what's going to happen. I was blessed in being able to find the friend of mine that I found on Instagram, and she reached out to some people at MD Anderson, and they were really trying to get me in on Wednesday. So my original appointment is June 4th with a general oncologist, and they're really trying to get me in with the entire inflammatory breast cancer team. So originally they were going to try and get me in on Wednesday, and I was really excited and so hopeful. But for whatever reason, God only knows why, it did not pan out. And so as of now, my appointment is on Thursday with just the general oncologist. But I know they're working behind the scenes, and they're trying to get me in with the team sometime next week. And hopefully once I do that, I will have a plan, which I will share with you guys. And I'm praying that I start chemo as soon as possible, but I also know that, God's got this. It's going to happen exactly the way it's supposed to. And so I just continue to pray for the peace that I feel now, that I feel it, next week, and I continue to have this sense of peace throughout the duration of my treatment. And, whatever the Lord's will is, I have submitted my life to Him in the past, and I'm not changing that. I want my life to be whatever it is that He wants it to be, and even if that means being really sick with cancer, I know He'll give me the strength to carry this cross, and I feel honored to have been chosen to do His work, and I feel blessed with all the prayers. I've been lifted up by so many people near and far, and, different orders of sisters who are praying for me. And, we have a group of friars that live down the street from us, and they're praying for me too. And people are saying masses, in honor of my healing. And I just feel so loved and so blessed. I've never felt so uplifted and loved in my entire life as I do now. So hopefully when I jump back on here, I will have some news as to when my appointment is. And just keep praying for me. God bless you.